the state we are today, there are a number of reasons for it, but I'll single one. I consider it to be the most important reason of all. But first let me seek some protection from Nabi Muhammad to protect me when they want to crucify me. He said, the hadith is in the Sunan of Tirmidhi, it is narrated by Ali radiallahu ta'ala anhu, and he said, it would not be long when nothing will remain of Islam but the name. I wonder who would be responsible for that collapse. He prophesied. And nothing will remain of the Quran but the traces of the writing. I wonder who would be responsible for this betrayal of the Quran. You read it for the dead, but you would not go to the Quran that it can explain the world to you. At that time the masajid would be grand structures, iron and steel, multi-million-dollar buildings. Ambassador Osman's father was an imam. I've never met a man like him. I have never in my life met a man like his father, who would ride a bicycle. Even to the rain he'd ride. He'd ride for hours to come to listen to a lecture on Islam, to learn. With so much humility in that man, all through his life. But today, grand structures, iron and steel, hullabaloo. Masajiduhum amilatun wa hiya kharabu min al-huda. But the masajid are devoid of guidance. Now listen to the last piece, and you get your answer. Who is most responsible of all? For all the squalor, all the destitution, all the poverty, all the slavery? Ulama'uhum. The ulama, the religious scholars, the moulanas, the muftis, the shuyukh, of those people with those grand structures and so on. Sharrun nasa mimman tahta adim as-sama. They will be the worst people beneath the sky. Why? I told you why. It's patake, because man, that's why. You have backbones made of recycled paper. Why can't you be like Malcolm? That's why. وَلَنَاهُمْ شَرُّ النَّاسِ مِمَّنْ تَحْتَ أَدِيمِ السَّمَاءِ مِنْ عِنْدِهِمْ تَخْرُجُ الْفِتْنَةُ وَفِيهِمْ تَعْمُجُ. They will be the center, sources of the corruption and collapse of our society and civilization. That's your answer, Usman, but I'm going to be crucified now. The next question? Yes, guys? One second. BBC 7143. You know what you have to do. BBC 7143, you know what you have to do. Yes, life is from?
UK?
Britain, yeah. He was one of the last on the train coming here.
MashaAllah, Sheikh, commiserations to your speech. Very good, MashaAllah, once again. Just wanted to clarify really, a lot of us are going to go back to our countries and we want to replicate or challenge people on a lot of the things that we've learned, especially the methodology and how you explain things. Many of us don't know Arabic, one person being myself. Does our foundation need to be understand the Arabic language in addition to support from your books for us to be able to justifiably, repeat exactly all the things we're learning? Do we have to build that foundation first, or is your books just sufficient and the English text sufficient to be able to articulate the message that you have to us?
My teacher of blessed memory, Maulana Fadlur Rahman Ansari rahimahullah, spoke about different levels of understanding the Quran, the message of Islam. There's a basic level for the common people. But if you want to challenge the oppressor intellectually, you've got to rise higher than the basic level. You have to, at the highest level, you've got to probe. He calls it the probe level. Read that book, The Quranic Foundations and Structure of Muslim Society. The Malaysian edition I think is also long, but the Pakistani edition is at the back there, and it's a cheaper cost as well. He calls it the probe level. And if you want to study the religion at the probe level, to be able to discover the guidance in the Quran with which to understand the world that is unfolding around you today and to respond to it, then you need the Arabic language. There are pearls in the Quran, pearls, and you have to be guided to each pearl to discover it. And then in Moulana's inimitable description, you have to be able to bring the pearls together to make the necklace. He calls that the system of meaning of the subject. And I think it was on Thursday we talked about that methodology for study. But if you want to come to Trinidad,